From Indonesia, we have Bigetron Esports. Led out by the Tachiba twins, Luxy and Zuxi, with Ryzen and Natic. Our only twins on the stage this weekend in Berlin, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a few fans of this team in the house. It's X-Quest.
Obviously what you want to go for in the end.
Yeah, third partying on Sanhok is absolutely much more prevalent than it is on all three of the other maps, and you just see it happen so much more. So that's what I'm expecting as you
Finals
talk about.
2019. Let's head over to the commentator teams for game number 1.
Over the last 4 months, over 35,000 teams have dropped, and now only 16 remain. This is the PUBG Mobile Club Open Global Finals live from Berlin.
And these teams are now fighting for their share of the big prize pool of $400,000. And not only that, but the biggest prize of it all. You get to call yourself the best team in PUBG Mobile in the world.
Absolutely. This is for undisputed global championship. These teams want bragging rights. They want to prove that their regions like India, teams like Seoul are the best of the best of the best. And they're going to do it here. We open up on sunny Sanhok, a map that is known for fast fights, contested drops, and slow but lethal endings. Froz, what are you looking for as we get our first plane in the air?
Here we go. We're starting in from the southeast, going towards the west, and looking at it with the southern plane. It's going to be hard for some of the teams if they want to go towards the north and play the game from there.
Absolutely. Remember, Sanhok comes down to 3 islands. It has the most road coverage of any map at over 7%, based on its size. However, no one really likes to use vehicles here. It is a very dangerous prospect, isn't it?
The map isn't big enough. You don't really need to use the vehicles. You can just run on foot, and it's going to be more stealthy as well.
And remember, we've got to get off the 2 small islands, are obviously the most dangerous. Lots of choke points and difficult crossing. That's why you don't see a ton of contested drops in that area. Areas, though, like Paradise Resort on the couch, as if it's not $180,000 on the line. Let's go to Cat, who's using that 4X. He knows the smoke is there. He says, hey, somebody's coming from this side. Let's do what we can to lock them out and slow them down.
XQF here trying to hold out Bigetron, and I mean, they got one of them down so far. Looking for a second one, they got him.
Jimmy gets the second knock. That means the reses are just no longer safe in this area, and he was lights out with that. There was nothing they could do to maintain the res. Bigetron in some serious trouble as XQuest just stares down the barrel and locks him up behind the rocks.
Luxy, last man standing right now, but Ryzen, he's only knocked, and Luxy, he could still get him up, and they could get away from there.
But it's at what cost? They walked into the trap. They already guaranteed loss 2. How do you push in from that point? They're going to have to hunker down and wait this one out. But not to be outdone, Cat scanning everywhere else. It looks like XQuest has done a good job of not just tunnel visioning on the fight. They always have someone looking at the flank, somebody watching a potential push. These guys know. ELG coming in from down below. It looks like Ming making a move. They throw a smoke out. Nawan wants to try to go for the res, but he is very, very low at this point. Nawan knows that he has one threat, but not sure how to handle it. I think we're going to see the end of zooms here. Not much they can do to take that risk. Meanwhile, Sixless popping off at Ryzen. What can he do? Is this the end for Bigetron? They lose one more to the blue here, and that'll be the second. So it looks like XQF putting in some serious work over there on BTR.
Looking at the map right now, it's only PLM that is inside the circle, and everybody else is trying to push in. PLM, they are splitting up 2-1 split, 200 north, and CC is alone on the south, trying to hold that.
They had the spot, they had the scout, but the flick headshot was it. The PLM has lost their scout position. Jasper knocked down behind the rocks.
PLM up.
It's falling apart. That's the danger of being in the middle, is everyone else wants what you have, and if you can't defend it, they're gonna take it by force.
And we're now down to 4 teams. Oh my God, who's gonna bring home the first chicken dinner?
This is excellent. We got XQuest with 3, Scars with 4, Space Station with 2, and ELG Elite Gaming with 4 players. So we see the odds are stacked against XQuest and Space Station. But if they can get Scars to fight with Elite so that they can sort of come in and look for those third parties, it could very well make up for the deficit in numbers.
Look, you don't want to be the first one to take the fight here. You want to be the one who's third party. You want the other teams to fight. You want to get the information because then you know, all right, I can move into position to take you out after that, your fight is done.
Absolutely. No, and that's where you see everybody go to ground. They're going to work inside of the grass. Vision is tough. Backpacks start to come off. No one wants to be spotted. There's the old drop the bag. How much ammo do you need to win this, and how many meds do you need to hold on to as we see these players start to advance towards each other? When you see the knock, the spot, that's when a team has the ability to potentially stand up or send one as the executioning squad and wait for the possible third.
That's also the thing. Do you want to go for a flush straight away after you knock them because you don't have too much ammo since you dropped your backpack already?
Absolutely. Elite Gaming inside of the next circle, going to be very comfortable there on their edge. The rest of the team very close. Cat with the double! XQuest gets the double burn down. Jump over to Juicy. He's not happy with it. He goes after Jimmy. Jimmy pays for his brassness. That's what we talked about. Let XQuest engage. Juicy wants to come up and try to get the 4. Finish the team if he can. He's got 2 more knocks. He's up. Is he going to be able to do it? Knockdown, beautiful play by Juicy there. Let's jump over to Scars. Naoto getting a nice shot through the grass. He knows where they are. He can't see them directly, but he's going to open fire. Juicy still dealing with XQuest. This is a big confidence booster for him. Meanwhile, it looks like Scars has taken care of Elite Gaming off on the side.
Juicy goes down.
To 3. Juicy does go down. That's going to be Cat, the only one left standing from XQuest. Paraboy knocked, but we'll be able to get back up on this one.
Scars Black trying to get the flush here. We're trying to fight Cat, but Shimo, he goes down.
So Scars trying to make that play. Meanwhile, we've got Juicy and Sixless taking care of each other, so we'll have 2 players from SSG back up and fighting in a moment. Cat trying to be the lone defender here. Juicy low and slows, got the silencer, opens fire, and that will be what he needed. That gives them a huge advantage. Cat out, 2 teams left, 2v1 since 1 man is knocked. Shimon gonna possibly, getting picked up here. Is it gonna be enough? It's gonna be 2 versus 2.
It's going to be a 2 versus 2. SSG, they don't want to push because they know that Naoto got the upper hand here with the cover to work with. He's just trying to hold them off. So Shimon can actually just med up.
Shimon and Naoto trying to find the spot. Both teams know exactly where the other is. Looks like we don't have any nades, or those would have been tossed at this point. So it's going to come down to, as the circle closes, a split off the side. Naoto makes it to the top of the rock. Juicy's laying down and in the open. He should be visible in just a moment here. Sixless has a nade. I think he tossed one out there. It's a flash. Oh. And they're going to make the push on the flash. Is it going to be enough? No, they decided not to come out. Shimon with a really nice spot off here in the grass, waiting for them to come up. He's in that flanking position. So what's going to happen is Naoto's going to come out, try to open fire, and draw the attention of SSG to allow his partner to be the flanking spoiler.
And SSG, they need to move first. They're closest towards the circle itself.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Naoto gets the knock. It's just down to Juicy in the grass. 2v1. The hunting party is out as they look for him. Naoto takes the point, walks up to the blue line. He doesn't see him. It's 1v1. Juicy with the spray.
Oh my God.
Does he pull it off?
Scars Black.
What a play. Scars Black just there at the end. Oh my gosh, what a fight. PLM was in such a strong position, Frog, but at the end of the day, it simply was not enough. Scars Black comes out on top with one heck of a final fight.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to sleep on anything.